Welcome back to House of Cush, where the Evolved Hustlers learn to know more about astrology, root work, conjure, tarot, culture, and again, today we're back for the Cush Almanac for Saturday, June 13th. This is part 2. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out part 1, go ahead and check that out for more astrology transits and breakdowns based on the Evolved Hustlers, my CEOs, my founders, as well as my creatives. All right, welcome. So I'm going to just jump right back in. Like I said, y'all going to have to go review like the previous podcast. All right, so we were talking about the aspects in my area. Again, tone it to your area, guys. Go to Astro-Seek or whatever you prefer and make sure you're putting in your local time zone, because the transits are sometimes that exact. So we're going to generalize, if you will. Now, again, Venus shifting into Leo. It's at 0 degrees 09. So we are right at the cusp. So we were at a cusp initially, and as we move on from that previous energy, it's giving you a little bit more pizzazz, it's giving you a little bit more jazz when it comes to how you come across. And I think Leo is really all about attraction energy too. We are reaching a very interesting theme when it comes to Leo, as Jupiter is also shifting into Leo. So it's like loud, it's creative, it's, things that really bring you joy and, help and to the collective. So definitely think about that when you're making your decisions. Like we talked about authenticity within our businesses and our hustles, and how that equated to you being more evolved no matter what sector you guys are showing up in, and how people during this time were able to recognize those things deeply within us. And for a bit, we were able to kind of glamour it over, but now it's like, boom, here you are, wherever you at, there you are. So they're wanting you to do that from a authentic space, right? Now, Venus, let me see. Yeah, it says 0 degrees, so it's very potent. Very potent. Now, Mars is, let me see. Let's look at another 0 degrees. So, yeah, utilize the tap into that moon sextile Venus energy. It says 0 degrees, y'all, where I'm at. Now, Neptune and sextile Pluto. So, Neptune is what we got, shifting into Aries, and then now I'm talking 0 degrees, y'all, just FYI. And Pluto is Aquarius, and it's retrograding at this point. So you catching that blessing, you catching that alignment from, turning dreams into reality, like being able to transform. Ooh, it's giving fifth element or alchemy energy. So taking particular plans that y'all have, whatever it may be, it's like, you can turn that dream into reality. Like, that's potent. That's why they asking you to decide, because it's like, you don't want to be sitting in a dark room and you don't know where your target is. Yeah, that's going to be interesting energy, though, for people who, are kind of, got a lot of things they want to do, but you got to tone it. That's why I say, if y'all got to come see me to break it down, look in your chart, we could definitely do that, business or personal, but it's very necessary for right now. You cannot be scattered. Now, the North Node in Pisces is squaring Uranus in Gemini at 0 degrees. So again, be mindful about illusions and delusions. Like, if you try to create discord, it is going to go against what's developing and how it translates to the collective and the culture. It's just not going to be a good look. You won't go down in history as, what we consider a good deal. Like, things are changing. The way people see things are changing. The way people do things are changing. And there is a bit of acceptance in that. Now, Lilith is also quite active today. She is Canute's Mars, and for context, Lilith is in Sagittarius and Mars again is in Taurus. So yeah, going, Sagittarius is all about freedom and travel and exploration of knowledge, and the things that are coming to the surface may not be that comfortable, and it might not be that comfortable, but you are being given the free will to move forward and really take action when it comes to setting the long term for yourself. But it has to be done. Now, Chiron is also squaring Venus, and we touched on that a little bit yesterday too. Chiron is Aries right now. Venus is Leo. These, when you think of the signs, to me, these are the personalities these planets are in, and how they work together or not, depending on how they transit. So consider that. Chiron being childhood trauma and shadows, and Venus more so tapping into community, self-worth, love, what's really holding value and what's not, Excuse me, with that big confirmation, IDK. But yeah, let's go ahead. Now that we got astrology to the left, let's go ahead and tap into a collective read for today. I'm going to keep my team brief. Thank you, spirits, for opening the roads for me on behalf of the tribe. Thank you for covering and protecting us as we go on this journey today. And thank you for the gift. I don't abuse the gift. I honor it. I appreciate it. I love it. I respect it. What guidance do you have for us today based on the things that we've discovered thus far? Yes, we want to see what's going on. Investments. There's an unsettling here, but it's a mental thing is what they're saying. I got the Mother of Coins in reverse to the Six of Knives. You're uncomfortable, leaving behind a form of, gotta get new ideas, gotta get new processes. And yeah, you got the energy of people really not wanting to do that. Tell me about it overall. Yeah, somebody's blindsided, can't see. Two of Knives for the overall energy of today. Somebody's not wanting to see. Maybe you could be spiritually sensing some things, but you're still there's a blindness there. Past. We've got the free man taking a leap of faith, walking away presently. The goals are not being met. Maybe there's some sort of process that's not, I just heard follow through. There's no follow through. Earth sign feminine energy collectively, Virgo. Yeah, it's time for you to tap in as a Virgo here. You can have significant Virgo placements. Y'all know I say sun and rising. Now, if you want to get specific and tap into your Mars and, whatever as it relates to Virgo placements, then, take it where it resonates. But off key, if you're not deep in your chart, I just say go off your sun and maybe your rising. Yeah, but so it's Virgo energy here. What's slowing you down from not accomplishing your goals is your ability to commit. Y'all know the Hermit is about committing. Dr. Grant is about really committing. There's also the energy of the Bishop C.H. Mason in reverse. So that's also Taurus, right, for the High Priest. So the Hierophant here. So yeah, this earth sign energy commitment to the fact that maybe it might not be what you are used to or what you're traditionally used to doing. Yeah, but this is all about balance. Things will work out. Dr. Buzzard. Yeah. An interesting way of getting justice, an interesting way of balancing the scales in the near future. When we got Taurus energy and Libra energy. So be mindful. That's heavy. What's this Daughter of Coins in reverse? Slow down. You can't force. Yeah, you can't force this. Help is coming though. Six of Coins. There's some form of assistance, but you can't force it. Yeah, you gotta slow down. You gotta have a plan. And we were talking about that. There's an overly emotional energy around, maybe a water sign feminine. She's in the reverse. This person could be sick or upset about a relationship. There's a relationship breakdown with the Mother of Sticks in reverse. This is fire sign and water sign. We were picking up on it yesterday. So it was near future yesterday. So this is a timeline that's playing out. So make sure y'all check out yesterday's collective reading too, because this is definitely going. Now, there's going to be some movement or there's some sort of pickup today in this energy confirmation. Make sure you're not like reacting. All right, take a step back. Don't be overly emotional. Don't be reckless. Things are moving rather fast, and if you have people around you or you yourself are in this energy, you got to be mindful. You have got to be mindful. Some sort of lie is going to be exposed over the next 5 weeks. And somebody could be battling with this internally. Yeah, they're thinking about it. But you need to move on. You need to move on. You become quite focused on this Capricorn energy here, and it's stopping you from being able to pay attention. They want you to see something 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago for a few of you. You dedicated quite a bit of time to this journey. You've been quite faithful to things that were not meant for long-term advancement, and you was casting your pearls to swine, like doing things that just didn't have any true solid results. And this is what you realizing presently today. I said I was gonna keep this brief. 911 for some of y'all. 911, baby, what's going on? What do you not see? What do you not see? You don't see the strength, Leo. You don't see your own strength. You don't know your own strength. Okay. You are quite successful. 6 days is significant. You're powerful. You're powerful enough to make a decision, to make a definitive decision and take action without like knowing all of the complex details or even being completely well studied. Maybe you just, I don't know, maybe you've always had a nudge. Now, you could be dealing with a mother of knives in reverse who is a hidden enemy. This person gossips a lot. Could be an air sign. Also, she could be gossiping about you with a fire sign masculine here. They're both coming out in the reverse. There's a lack of collaboration, release of third-party energy. Shit, or spirit just saying they're not supposed to be a part of your tribe. This is something you've been avoiding. You've been avoiding this. So some of y'all still dealing with people that don't fuck with y'all, business or personal, and that's what the ancestors have to say. Now we'll run this down, but we've got quite a bit of ground to cover today. So what I will say is 9 of Knives in reverses at the back of the deck, and they are saying over the past 9 weeks you just been pushed down in the mud, even though the situation is not working out. 9 of Knives in reverse to the 3 of Coins. Jobs, collaborations, financial discipline, and business. You need to change your perspective. Stop talking and start acting. Ooh, the misfortunes from your past were because you weren't protected, or shit, you just didn't know no better, and you keep thinking about it. You keep staying stuck in this mindset. Yeah. Because you simply just cannot believe someone is refusing to take care or be nurturing to you. This person's toxic, and once they pass ancestor here, there will start to be some progress. Now, right now, you're not getting what you desire, maybe because of a John Horse in reverse. Somebody does have a secret addiction or obsession here, and they don't want you to know. Maybe you need to stop talking to this person about your plans. Because the truth is, you're just not aligned with this Father Sims in reverse. And we was picking up on that yesterday, too, that Sagittarius energy. The father figure here is asking you to make decisions more wisely with the Father of Baskets. So you need to be emotionally intelligent and stop listening to people who seem to believe that you need to move forward and establish a new phase due to some sort of shame or not having support. Someone made a decision to end things, and with this restless energy, maybe it's causing some form of impatience, or like I said, you just are lacking insight. But get strategic, Father of Knives, and you will be given an opportunity to become stable. Father of Knives, Kings of Swords. Now, somebody's keeping you in the dark about some form of sacrifice, Leo and Pisces. And you guys may not recover from this relationship once you realize that someone changed the financial trajectory of you getting some form of assistance. There's a lack of responsibility to be had. And mending this situation seems to have relieved a burden. But there's a continued cycle here that involves a Father of Coins in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. He's an earth sign. This person is stubborn and refuses to mend a relationship. This contract is broken. This person may have done some magic recently, or someone did some form of magic here. Yeah, someone has done some magic, and now that they're gone, You are the big queen. Aries energy. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna leave it where it's at. Let's close that. You're the boss. You're creating something new. Even if you're masculine, take it where it resonates, because this is energy, not gender. Aries here. So yeah, get into your Dr. Grant today. Get into your Hermit, get into your Virgo energy, whatever that means for you. I see where it shows up in my chart, if at all, and I start to work on that. And if that doesn't apply for you guys, you don't have any Virgo placements, this is just energy you need to be involving. Yeah, there are blessings here. You're blessed. The blessing, you're blessed. This isn't a secret. Somebody may be trying to minimize the fact that you've evolved, but you've created something substantial, and it takes patience. So don't allow people to tear you down, okay? Creation takes patience. Create patience. I love it. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Again, this is part 2. Check out part 1 if you want to tap more into the astrology. And yeah, we're going to close these roles. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through and giving us insight on how we need to move and the energy around us today. Close these roles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. How y'all feel about these reads and the vibes? How are they affecting you? Plans for the new moon? Let me know. Don't forget, follow, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You never know who can help. And if you need me, you guys know where to find me. Now, for all of you that submitted business-wise to be guests on my podcast, I am still reaching out to you guys. So always check your spam. I have received your messages, and I am still scheduling out for interviews every Wednesday starting next week. We've already got someone scheduled. And yes, you guys will see who tomorrow. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. You have an amazing day. And again, if you need me, you know where to find me. Love you, mean it. Bye.